from abrasive inline-6s, to naturally aspirated V8s and V10s, and all the way to today's twin-turbocharged beasts, the BMW M5 has always shared one defining characteristic: rear-wheel drive. That's no longer the case, and purists are raising their brows. After all, big power plus rear drive equals smoky tail antics of the first degree. To those eyebrow archers, we have good news. BMW knows the M5 must remain an emulator of tires, and it has the hardware bits and software bytes to make sure all-wheel drive isn't the death sentence for fun. BMW's MF drive system allows all of the M5's 600 horsepower and 553 pound-feet of torque to claw enough traction to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.2 seconds, and to 124 miles per hour in 11.1 seconds. That makes the latest M5 the quickest yet. Four-wheel drive traction has its advantages. And if your battle cry is death to all rubber, you can always switch the M5 into rear-wheel drive mode using the appropriate buttons from inside the cabin. That power plant has a newly developed pair of turbochargers, new injectors for increased fuel pressure, and a charged air cooling system that combine to allow maximum torque to spread from just 1,800 RPM all the way to 5,600 RPM. There's more than enough power to overcome the 2018 megawatts 4,100 plus pound curb weight. The transmission fires off quick shifts up and down, and is loath to give up the proper gear when driving fast. The dual clutch box might hack away a hundredth of a second here or there, but the conventional torque converter feels smooth and refined. We found little use for the steering wheel mounted paddles. We found comfort suspension, sport steering, and sport engine modes to our liking on the street, so that was programmed into M1. When we hit the track, M2 mode brought up for WD Sport from the M Dynamic mode selector, which allows significant levels of rear end slip before the stability and traction control systems step in to keep you on the straight and narrow, and put everything else in max sport modes. The triple apex right turn that is the Parabolica Ayrton Senna at Circuito do Estero was for WD Sport a perfect demonstration of the new M5's stunning ability to behave like the world's most manageable high-po rear-wheel drive sedan. Even a ham-toothed journalist can hang the rear out with impunity. Ask us how we know, without undue fear of overcooking the slide and pirouetting through the grass. Out on the road, the 2018 BMW M5 behaves like a proper luxury sedan as it slips through traffic and bellows past slower cars on the highway. Comfort modes keep everything comfortable. Heated and cool seats swap out posteriors, and the basic goodness of the 5 Series chassis shines through. The iDrive 6 software works well, though still through too many menus and sub-menus. If all that sounds too serene for you, there's a button to open up the exhaust for more rumble. At $103,595, the 2018 M5 is pricey. That's $8,500 more expensive than the previous M5, but we think the 2018 version is worth its heady cost. Unless you have highly specialized needs, the 2018 M5 is probably all the car you could want. There's plenty of room, a plethora of power, oodles of tech, and, of course, the proper badge on the grille. The 2018 Mercedes-AMG E63S is similarly priced, quick, and powerful, but is heavier and isn't as tuned for the track as the Beamer. Other competitors, like the Audi RS7, Cadillac CTS-V, and Porsche Panamera are worthy of comparison, but none, for various reasons, align perfectly with the lates.